Video games don't make us violent. No, seriously, they don't. Video games have constantly been linked with violence and have been blamed as the cause of violent events for almost as long as they've been around. You can kinda see why. To an outside observer, there are plenty of video games that literally reward players for how efficiently they can kill people running around with guns, swords, fists, whatever, all with increasing levels of realism. Of course, anyone who plays video games can tell you that this is all harmless escapism. Going on a rampage with a shotgun in GTA is ridiculous, over-the-top fun. Nobody would ever stop a GTA killing spree and decide that it would be more of a laugh to try out in real life. Holocausts, mass shooting, witch hunts, wars, muggings, these were all around long before video games were a thing. Humans have been doing awful things to one another since the dawn of time and will likely continue to do so. There have been plenty of studies undertaken by researchers to prove that games play no part in making people violent. One of the most recent studies, which was published by the University of York in January, claims to have found zero evidence to support a link between gaming and violence. The university carried out a series of experiments with over 3,000 participants and found that games don't prime players to behave in any kind of way, violent or otherwise. In one of the studies, participants were asked to play 2 combat games, one with realistic characters and one without. After the game, they were asked to complete a word association puzzle. Dr. David Zendel, who worked on the study, said that he expected participants who would play the realistic game to choose more violent word associations, but that's not how it panned out. Zendel said, "We found that the priming of violent concepts, as measured by how many violent concepts appeared in the word fragmentation completion task, was not detectable. The findings suggest that there is no link between these kinds of realism in games and the kind of effects that games are commonly thought to have on their players." That's just one study, but there are literally dozens out there to support the idea. The US Secret Service, for example, carried out a review back in 2004 and found that just 12% of school shooters expressed an interest in violent video games. Given that 85% of boys aged 15 to 18 were reported as enjoying violent games, the numbers really speak for themselves. There is no denying that video games can be violent, maybe even needlessly so at times. But despite the constant assumption that they're the root of so much evil in the world, it has been proven time and again that this is simply not the case. If you've got any thoughts on this, please do let us know in the comments below and be sure to respect each other's opinions, and we'll see you next time on Unilad Gaming.